Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. So we are making cinnamon roll donuts. They're cake donuts. So we're making cinnamon roll donuts. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my dry ingredients together, which is flour, sugar, which technically sugar is not dry, but for this purpose we're going to mix it with this cinnamon. These are cinnamon donuts basically. Baking powder, salt. I'm going to just whisk this together because we're going to take our liquid and mix in this bowl, and then we're going to combine the two together. Okay, so that is mixed together, and we'll set it off to the side. Alright, now we're going to take our milk, our melted butter, and our egg, and I'm going to whisk that together. Alright, we're done with that. Now we're going to mix these two together. So I'm going to put my liquid into the dry. And now I'm just going to mix this together until there's no lumps in it. And then I have my donut pan here. And we're going to put 3 tablespoons of the batter into each donut shape. Alright. It's pretty thick, but cake donuts usually are. Alright, now I'm going to take my pan and I'm going to put it right here in front of me, and I'm going to spoon in 3 tablespoons into each donut hole. Okay, just move it around so I can get to the next one. And I'm going to do this for all of these. Should be able to get 9 of them out of it, so that'll be what my pan is. And then these are going to bake in the oven at 350. And I will tell you in the description box how long for. I'm going to do the one right in the middle because it is the one that's the odd one. Unlike the ones around the edges, I can turn the pan to be right in front of me. And I am using a 1 tablespoon scoop here. Okay. So we made 2 recipes today with donuts. One is the bread pudding, Krispy Kreme bread pudding made from donuts. And then we're making our own cinnamon donuts from scratch. Hey y'all, so I'm going to do this kind of quick here because this is going to cool off. So I'm going to go ahead and make my white icing that we're going to take and we're going to dip our donuts into. So I'm going to go ahead and take a tablespoon and a half of hot water. And I'm going to do about a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to go ahead and whisk this together here. And this is what we're going to dip our donuts in. And I may have to put it in a larger bowl, I'm thinking. Yeah, to be able to put it in, so. So we'll be able to dip it straight down into the bowl to dip our donuts. So, all right. All right. There's not going to be a lot of this in here, but it'll be enough to be able to dip our donuts in. So these are little donuts too as well. They're not huge. But this is just to be able to get a nice coat on them. And then, all right. So the next step on this process is we're going to do the crumble. So I have softened butter and I have brown sugar and I have cinnamon here. And I'm going to grab a spoon here. So pardon the noise. I'm going to try not to be making a lot of noise with the metal spoon. We're going to make this into like a crumble for our cinnamon roll donuts. Elsie is getting the donuts out of the oven. We're going to let them cool for a few minutes and then we're going to start icing this up. Okay, so this is going to be quick. I don't want our icing to set up, so I'm just going to do this real quick and just put this around here, roll it around in the icing. I'm going to get these iced real quick and then I'm going to sprinkle on top of the donuts. I'm going to sprinkle on top, I'm going to put the crumble on there. Now I'm going to have to try to rub the crumble between my hands because it is pretty thick. Yeah, and not only that, it's a little clumpy because we don't have that extra flour in there. So what I was going to do was rub it between my hands like this here, and so these donuts actually did bake for 9 minutes. The timing was between 7 and 9 and it took the full 9 minutes. Look how pretty they are. Pretty cool. And these needs to set up about 10 minutes so that the icing will harden on them before you serve them up. I mean, I guess you could serve them immediately if you wanted to, because it doesn't.
Yeah, and this icing sets really fast too.
So, yeah, so I'd say in like 10 minutes you'd be safe to go ahead and eat them. Enjoy them.
They look so good.
They do. I love cinnamon donuts. I do. I also like a donut that the way it was before you put the glaze on, where you just dip them in a cinnamon sugar, like raw sugar with cinnamon. And
That's what we should have done.
I like a donut like that too. There was a restaurant down in Central Florida. It was a barbecue restaurant, and they would give you cinnamon donuts in a paper bag. And,
wow.
And they shook the bag.
And they shook it
with the cinnamon sugar in the bag, and then gave you the brown paper bag with your donuts in it. It was they were so good. So I'm really hoping these taste similar to those donuts.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So all right, we're done.
All right, guys, we will see you on our next video. It's gonna be good, y'all. We'll see you next time.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie. And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.